Hey there guys, how's it going? This is Noah from eSports, and welcome back to another NASCAR Heat 5 video, where today we are doing the Martinsville Night Race, race number 2 of 13 in our NASCAR Heat 5 series, Kurt's Monster Mission, the quest for a second cup title. It's going to be a very good race, the Martinsville Night Race tonight. It's going to be very exciting. If you missed it, we did a race at Martinsville, the same settings, but the day race earlier today. We ended up winning that race. Go check it out if you want to see the exciting action that happened in that race. And before we get into it too far, I want to remind you guys, like usual, we do now have merchandising on the channel, so head over to the link in the description to find that. All proceeds will benefit production of videos on the channel, so just to make better content, I'm selling those. If you want to support the channel and make better videos indirectly, go support that. Anyway, today, like I said, the Martinsville Night Race, 65 laps, 13% race of the real 500 lap race. It's going to be very exciting. We've already won the first race of the schedule, and now we're going to go and take a look at our standings. So yeah, we're going to click Y here, and obviously, oh, I guess I messed up the number font change when I was modding the game. So currently we are in first place, 40 points, no stage racing this season, all points until the playoffs. Austin Dillon from pole finished in second place, then Truex, Boyer, Blaney the top 5, and Keselowski, Kyle Busch, and Kevin Harvick after race 1 are currently in the round of 8 of the playoffs. Then we have Ryan Newman and Eric Jones in the top 10. And that's all I'm going to show you guys for right now. We'll get farther into the standings after that, after a few more races. But yeah, now we're going to go and take a look at our settings for this race. It's the same thing that we did, except for the difficulty level. We're going to put it on custom 103 this time, because last time I was pretty much way better than the field at 100. So we're going to put them up. Everything else is going to be the same. Light damage, 13% race, 2 times normal for the tire wear and fuel. Tire wear rate is normal. Grip fall off is going to be more grip. Strict yellow for flags, and a single race stage with quick qualifying. And that's going to be it for our settings. So we're going to save those. And once we get back to this main menu, we will get ready to go racing and qualifying first at Martinsville Speedway for the night race. The first time I've ever done it on NASCAR Heat 5. Let's get into it. Alright, here we go across the line and into turn number 1. Last time I qualified third. Yeah, okay, we're alright. Third in qualifying for race number 1 earlier today in the day race. We're going to continue qualifying in the day here, but the night race is going to be all the way through with no stage racing. As we come off the corner really loose, I'm going to really have to get out of the gas there, and we are going to lose a ton of time, and we are 1.2 seconds behind 25th place, 22 spots behind where we qualified earlier today for race number 1 and went to victory lane afterwards. On the pole is going to be Ryan Newman with Kevin Harvick to his outside, Denny Hamlin and Truex Jr. on the second row, Matt Kenseth, Kyle Busch, Cole Custer, Tyler Reddick, Matt DiBenedetto, and Joey Logano. The top 10, let's head to the race. Alright, after winning earlier today at Martinsville in a 65 lap race, we're doing it again under the lights for race number 2. We are underway, starting 25th, actually 24th after one car went to the rear of the field. We're going to head right around the outside of Suarez, Byron Johnson, and all the cars to their inside. Huge start for us, even Ty Dillon, maybe even Bobby Carter down the back stretch, although I scraped the wall. I'm turning right for some reason. I just kind of twitched the controller, and I messed up quite a bit. We're going to cut it down low here and try to get underneath Bobby Carter, although I really stayed off the gas a little too long. And that is going to be our first lap. Really tough. Okay, I almost drove it right into the back of Alex Bowman. We're going to arc it back down off the racetrack, off the top of the racetrack, and we're going to get outside of Bobby Carter here on lap number 2. Down the back stretch we go. Into the turn, we're going to give Bowman a bump, and he kind of dragged us down once. We were stuck on his bumper. Got into Bobby Carter a little bit, but we're going to survive so far. And as we come across the line, we're 8 spots up from our starting spot on lap number 2. I kind of got down, but then I accidentally kind of slid back up the racetrack, and Bobby Carter sticks it back down low. I'm really starting to get frustrated with him. I'm going to shove him down the track, give him a nice low entry, trying to clear him here, and got into the back of Eric Almirola, a little bit of a lapse of concentration in front of me, and I ended up getting into him. Bobby Carter still down on my inside as we come across to complete lap number 3. Going to try to get down low, but he does not back out of it, and we are not able to get down there. I'm still trying to get down there, and he is not letting it happen. He is having none of it. So we're going to try and get him one more time, then I think I may just back out of it. Never mind. I'm thinking that the outside may be where I like to pass the best because I can roll the momentum around him. And it seems to be really good on restarts. Continuing to go around Bobby Carter on lap number 5, though. stuck on his outside, unable to clear him. Now we got a good little run down the backstretch. We're going to shoot it in there and try and arc it in front of him, although he closes the hole between himself and Eric Almirola, and there's no spot for us to go, and we're barely into the wall there. Alright, making a dive bomb on Eric Almirola. We're going to run him up the track a little bit, side swipe him a little bit, but we're all good. We are up to P17 here on lap number 7 as we come across the line to start lap number 7. We're going to go outside of Bobby Carter and Chase Elliott if we can. Go over it in nice and deep. We're going to arc it off the corner and see if we can get a really good exit. Looks really good so far. We're easily going to get Bobby Carter. I squeezed into the wall again. Trying to... Okay, overdrove it as well. We're really losing time right now. I almost made a beautiful move in 1 and 2, but it works out in the end. Alright, going on the outside of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. for the 14th spot. Can we make it happen? Not down off of turn number 4, but down the front stretch. We are going to get him at the line, and we are up into P14, the 14th spot on the racetrack on lap number 10. So pretty good progress so far. Alright, got a run on Kevin Harvick. I'm going to make a huge lunge down onto the bottom of the racetrack. We're going to make it work, roll it along the side of the curb, and we're going to make a nice little pass down the back stretch and into turn number 3. We've got 61% on the tires right now, at least on the right front, with 51 laps to go. So while we're fast, I just don't know that I can make it to the end on tires. I got to hope that they're going to pit as well. Alright, now moving on to lap number 17, we have caught up to Alex Bowman and Matt DiBenedetto in the IR Esports branded number 21. We're going to head it down past DiBenedetto and split the middle between Bowman and Timmy Hill, who is a lapped car. And we're not going to be able to get Bowman, but we do get Hill. Now we got a huge run on Alex Bowman, and the caution's out. We're going to restart on the outside here. I'm not going to pit yet. Too much track position to lose, although we do have 48% on the right front tire. And it looks like Kyle Busch was the caution. He's going to get into Logano. So they have had a tough start to this race.
Coming to the green. Be ready here.
Alright, here we go. Restarting in P12. Here we go. Green flag is back out, and we are going to shove Alex Bowman down the racetrack here and try and make a move. Actually, no, I'm going to back out of it. I seem to ram into the back of people quite often on these restarts, but we are still going to get inside of Logano, and now we're going to try and get Reddick and Bell, two of the rookie class cars for this year, and we are going to make it happen. Huge lunge down to the bottom of the racetrack, slide up in front of Bell behind Newman, and we are going to get up to P9 here. Although here comes Tyler Reddick, huge move by him down to the inside, but we're going to hold him off so far and still stand to live another day as I hit the wall. Very bad move by me to drive it in and gas it right there. I shot it right into the wall. We're outside of Christopher Bell right now for the 9th position. I'd really like to be on the inside for the restart here. We got lucky kind of that I was able to get in front of the car behind me for the restart. Here we go anyway. Outside of Christopher Bell, inside of Tyler Reddick, and we're going to make a beautiful move. Although Bell gets back underneath, but we are going to clear him, it looks like. No, we're not actually. Bell still down there as we continue down the back straightaway on lap number 23. We're working it to lap 24. We're up to 8th place, maybe 7th if we can get Bowman down this next straightaway. Which, yeah, we will, because Bowman kind of pulled away from the wall, and we were able to just get gifted the position by Alex Bowman, although he sticks it in there, kind of playing mind games, if you will, with this. We've got minimal damage to the car, which is good. We're up to 7th. Our next target to pass is going to be Matt Kenseth, our teammate. But now that we're up there, I think I'm going to kind of start taking it a little easier. Alright, down the front stretch, starting lap number 26 of 65, and we're going to clear Matt Kenseth after spending a lap setting him up, and we are up to P6 in the Monster Energy Chevy. Now setting him up, Martin Truex Jr., we're going to get down to the inside of him and maybe bump Brad Keselowski. I really overdrove it there, but we're going to make it work and get around Truex. Use Keselowski as a... I was going to say a break. We got a caution here, so we are going to be restarting in 5th place. I still don't want to pit yet. I feel like I could still make it a little longer. Maybe they will pit with me if I go long enough. I don't know if they're going to pit for tires or not. And you know what? Maybe I will pit here. No, I won't. Never mind. Alright, here we go. Starting 5th place on the restart behind Keselowski, Custer, Boyer, and Hamlin. We got a terrible restart, though. Cars flying around the outside of us. We're going to drive it back into the corner. And Christopher Bell sticks his nose in there, shoves me right into Martin Truex Jr. And we're going to be in 5th place coming off the corner, though. Drive it down inside of Keselowski. Actually, I'm going to back out of it. And I got really loose on the brakes there. I ended up almost in the pit lane. We're going to lose several spots there to Bell and Newman and almost to Kenseth. We got a run on Newman, I should say, down the front stretch. We're going to try and clear him. He turns us into Bell almost, and we almost wiped out Christopher Bell there trying to get down low with Newman sticking his nose in there. But we're going to survive. We got a huge run on Bell down the backstretch. I'm going to try to do my thing and arc it off the corner here, get a nice little run off and pass him down the straightaway, and it's going to work beautifully. Here we go now inside of Clint Boyer. I'm actually going to back out of that. Maybe we can bump him, actually. He's going quite slow. My goodness, Boyer. He's all over the place with my front bumper on his back bumper. But we're going to continue now here, coming around to complete what is basically the halfway lap of the race, and we are going to get around Clint Boyer here to complete halfway, and we are in 4th place now with a run on Brad Keselowski, with Denny Hamlin out front of Cole Custer in front of the two of us. And so I think that we're still the fastest car even in the night with conditions slightly different. We are still the best car here. We're the fastest as we make a move inside of Keselowski, and we're going to bump Cole Custer out of the way. We're going to door slam him a little bit, just slightly, and we are going to clear him for P2 here. Now all we got to do is chase down Denny Hamlin, although we have 31% on the tires, so we're probably going to have to pit. I'm hoping that they will have to as well. Alright, working lap 37, inside of 30 to go here in the Martinsville Night Race, and I'm on the grass here. Tires are wearing, and I think that graphic kind of startled me for a second. I thought somebody was behind me. I got in the grass and lost a little time, but the more important thing is the tires are down to 25%. 25 laps to go, and we are so close to Denny Hamlin. I can smell the exhaust coming off of his car. Not really, it's a video game. But I can see him very close right now, and I feel like we might be able to make something happen in the next couple laps. We're going to go around the outside of Justin Haley here and see what we can do with Hamlin. If we can get Chastain, we're going to split the middle here, and we got a huge run right now. We might even be able to get Hamlin this next turn if we can gain on him. Right here, Chastain's going to try and stick his nose in there, but we are going to be right on Hamlin's bumper. Coming off the corner, we still have 15% left on the tires, though. Really struggling. We're going to get inside of Hamlin, though. Trying to split the middle. We get into Quinn Houff, though. But we are going to still clear Denny Hamlin. And it's all good for us. Smooth sailing from here, as long as I can make these tires last for 24 more laps. Okay, I'm almost in the grass. I'm still in the grass. I'm loose. Come on, hang on. Oh, no, Hamlin's passed us, and we're down to 48 miles per hour at low speed. Now the 49 even gets past us. We're going to have to make up a ton of time to catch back up to Denny Hamlin. After a little bit of a lapse of concentration by myself, we're going to have to make up time again. Alright, I made a little bit of a mistake off of that turn. Keselowski's going to stick his nose in there. Hamlin has checked out a little bit on me since I made that mistake. Even Kenseth is going to get us here down at the bottom of the racetrack. Cole Custer even behind us in the 5th spot. So now we have to do a little bit of defending and offense to pass 3 cars here, and we're right on the back of Matt Kenseth. Whoa, okay, we almost wiped out there, but we're going to save it. Alright, got a really low exit here. I got right in the back of Matt Kenseth. Looks like we got a little bit of damage there. You can see it on the side view there. The hood is all smushed in, and now Cole Custer sticks it down low, but we're going to get outside of Matt Kenseth from the boost Custer gave us there. And we've got a good little run here. We might be able to make something happen, but Blaney slides up just enough to stop us. We're going to try and maybe go around the outside of Keselowski, and it looks like it's going to work, as I kind of got into his quarter panel, swirled him up a little bit. He got a little loose there, and we're up to 2nd place here with 17 laps to go, 8% on the right front tire. We are really struggling. Alright, next time by I got a pit. Cool, we got a caution. I was going to go 2 laps down. Reagan just hit us. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We're pitting anyway. We'll restart. Last on lead lap. Tires were never going to make it. I was pitting next time by. So we'll fix everything and pit. Alright, restart with 13 laps to go here. And we are in 24th place. 23 cars to get around here in 13 laps. So that's a huge challenge, even with fast car, as Chris Buescher really checked up there. The whole field really did. We got into the back of him, but it shot us to the outside. Still a low frame rate here, but we're going to pass a few cars here. We've gotten around 4 cars on the restart. We're going to get around Johnson and the 37 and the 43 and the 20 all in one turn. So we're up to 18th place. We're going to cut it down low here, make a huge lunge down inside of Joey Logano. Up next, after we get him and Kevin Harvick, is Matt DiBenedetto and Alex Bowman for the 14th and 13th spots. With 12 laps to go. Can we do it? We're going to make a huge dive bomb, and Divvy's going to let us in here, which is great. He almost tried to get it back there, and we ended up shooting it in there, shooting the gap, and we made it work. Up next is Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who had a tough race number 1. I ended up lapping him on my way to victory on the last lap, but he's up almost in the top dozen as we get around him on the outside. A beautiful move there, and now we're going to cut it down low on Byron. Actually, he kind of held his line very well right in the middle of the racetrack. And we are unable to get him here. He's really slow right now. I'm sliding all over the place. And after that contact, we have lost a ton of time with just 10 laps to go here in this race.
Got a car low
There's
now.
really no time to lollygag right now. I really gotta try here. There's no way we're sweeping the day. We got Christopher Bell in our sights. William Byron working his way around him right now. We gotta make a huge arc off the corner. We're gonna try and get a run, and it's gonna work. We're gonna use the curb a little bit to turn ourselves. We're gonna use Bell a little bit to support our car on the right side, and we're gonna bump Byron huge time right there. And we're gonna make something happen on the outside, even getting Tyler Reddick almost through that corner. We're gonna get a run on Byron off the corner. And now we're going to make a huge dive inside of Tyler Reddick. We're going to bump Ryan Newman here and shove him just a little bit. I'm into the curb. Newman, watch out. I'm sorry. And so now I'm going to brake as late as possible here. No. I tried to get in between there, and I ended up turning him just to save my own car. I'm sorry, Newman. Caution is out, and we're going to restart 8th. And, yeah, there's only two ways you can do that. Being an idiot or being a big idiot, and I think that was falling under being a big idiot. So, sorry, Newman.
Alright, be smart out here. Going green.
Alright, here we go. Ready to go. Green flag racing. 8th place on the restart. 2 seconds behind the leader to start this thing off. And we have 5 laps to get past Denny Hamlin, who's dominated the entire race and led virtually every lap, other than like 2 that we led. We're going to nudge Suarez out of the way. Try and keep up with Truex and maybe make a dive bomb here. We are going to send it even under Matt Kenseth here. Huge move. A lunge down to the inside, and it's going to work out perfectly as we make a pass on Clint Boyer as well. And, oh, okay, I should not have tried to do that. I wanted to be on the outside of Keselowski there. We're going to make it work anyway, though. We're going to get inside of Keselowski and even Custer on the outside, it looks like, maybe. Never mind, it's unable to happen here, but we are going to get him down low, entering turn number 3. If we can just make something happen and roll it past him. And now we've got one more car to go. And it's our equal rival right now in this race. Denny Hamlin, we've got 3 laps to get around, and we're going to try the outside here. Drive it in as deep as possible, try and get alongside and get a run off the corner. Not able to make it work, though. Almost got in the wall. We're not going to get him here. We're going to send it down the inside, though. Here we go. Yeah, baby, there we go. We are out front once again with 2 laps left in this one, and Denny Hamlin has lost the lead on lap 63 of 65. We've got to get around here 2 more times, and I've lost control of the car, locked it up, and slid the tires, and Hamlin's going to be side by side with us down the backstretch for the penultimate lap, and it's going to be a huge battle between myself and Hamlin, the 2 fastest cars of the day. I've passed tons of cars. Hamlin's been out front the entire time during this race from the 3rd starting position. Final lap of the race, we've cleared Hamlin, going off of turn number 4 into turn number 1 for the final time, and we are making things happen right here in the Kurt's Monster Mission Series. If we can get through this next half lap, we'll have swept the first 2 races on the same day of the season at the same track, and it's going to be a huge day for ourselves, getting 80 points in 2 races. Max points, here we go. Checkered flag in the Martinsville Night Race. Yeah, baby. First place 2 times in 1 day at the same track, and in 2 fantastic and pretty difficult races, if I do say so myself. And it's going to be a very, very tricky season. This is just the beginning, and we still have to maintain that top 8. But for now, it's celebrations here at Martinsville Speedway twice in 1 day. It's very, very exciting. And now let's head to Victory Lane. So, there you have it. Our second win in 2 races. Denny Hamlin, Cole Custer, Brad Keselowski, Clint Boyer, and Daniel Suarez is 6th place. Tyler Reddick, Bowman, Kenseth, and William Byron in the top 10. Truex 11th. Bell, Stenhouse, Newman, Dibby, with Bubba Wallace, Eric Jones, Joey Logano, and Ryan Preece, as well as Kyle Busch rounding out the top 20. So, yeah, pretty good race for us, and we're going to have, I think, a pretty wealthy lead on the rest of the field in the standings. We will take a look at that next episode at the beginning. Alrighty then, that'll do it for Martinsville Speedway's night race, the doubleheader in 1 day on NASCAR Heat 5 at the track. Next race will be Phoenix Raceway for the Fan Shield 500, 41 laps around the 1 mile racetrack, and we are currently 1st place in the standings going into it in a 9-race regular season. So thank you all so much for watching. I really, 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 really do appreciate it. So thank you all so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. And so if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like on it. That would be much appreciated, just as much as it would be appreciated that you watched the video. And then subscribe to the channel. That would be really, really appreciated, even more than the other 2 things. If you're looking for more of this eSports content stuff. Madden 20 is coming to the channel next week. We'll take a break from this series of NASCAR Heat 5. And we'll play Madden 20 with my friend Snickerbar18. So that'll be fun. So make sure to subscribe to the channel for more eSports content. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all very, very, very soon. And again, thank you all so much for watching. Peace out.